Warm greetings to you. My name is Dr. Joseph M. Munywa. Today we are concentrating on the narrative analysis. The narrative analysis technique is one of the techniques of the data analysis that are used to analyze qualitative data. In this technique, the researcher deals with the involved whole story in order to make an accurate interpretation of the same. Accordingly, in this technique, the researcher squarely concentrates on breaking down the said whole story, that is, the secondary data, into several elements with the intention of making a well-informed interpretation and the related conclusions or inferences through focusing on the said several elements. The following is an explanation of a few of the said elements that shape the said interpretation and the related inferences. 1. Rational reflection. To begin with, the rational reflection determines the success of the researcher's interpretation of the involved story. In this case, the quality of the said interpretation depends on, among other things, the researcher's ability to reflect on the secondary data which is found in the story itself. Then, during the data interpretation, the researcher draws inferences from the analyzed data in order to answer the research questions, test the research hypothesis, meet the research objectives, and solve the research problem. It is important to note that the said inferences should be made during the interpretation of the analyzed data, which ought to immediately follow the data analysis. Number 2, context of the story. In this case, the context of the story means its surrounding circumstances or conditions. What this denotes is that during the interpretation of the involved story, the concerned researcher should consider the circumstances or events that form the environment within which the said story was constructed. Surely, the context of the story contributes to the good understanding and an accurate interpretation of the said story. Hence, the immediate context of the involved story and the wider context of the same cannot be ignored by any serious interpreter. Number 3, source of the story. Herein, the involved researcher endeavors to answer the following question: who constructed the story? At this point, it is important to note that the story could have been generated by a particular culture, religion, or political organization with the aim of serving a particular purpose, which could be either negative or positive. In a word, the information about the sources of the story is one of the things that can give the researcher a hint of the reasons why it was constructed. Along these lines, the researcher's effort to unfold the source of the story eases the successful interpretation of the involved story. Note that during the said interpretation, the researcher makes the related inferences in order to answer the research questions, test the research hypothesis, meet the research objectives, and solve the research problem. Number 4, intended beneficiaries and losers. In this case, the researcher seeks to find out the intended beneficiaries and losers of the involved story. For instance, The story could have been produced by a given culture or religion in order to oppress women and bring honor to men. In this case, women become the losers, whilst men become the beneficiaries. Therefore, the researcher should strive to establish who benefits and who loses from the story. Obviously, unfolding the said beneficiaries and losers brings about a comprehensive understanding of the involved story and an accurate interpretation of the same. In the end, during the said interpretation, the relevant inferences are made towards answering the research questions, testing the research hypothesis, meeting the research objectives, and solving the research problem. Number 5. Functions of the story. In this sphere, the involved researcher should endeavor to dig out the functions of the story in a particular culture, religion, political organization, and so forth. For instance, the story could have been constructed in order to instill discipline in children, bring peace in the involved society, end certain crimes, stop women from occupying political or religious positions, maintain the widening gap between the rich and the poor, justify slavery, protect and maintain the existing political or religious dynasties, or instill fear in the society in order to compel people to be devoted to their religio-cultural values, such as veneration of the ancestors, respecting elders, caring for the needy people, and so forth. As a result, towards a detailed understanding and interpretation of the involved story, the researcher is supposed to unearth the positive or negative functions that the story serves in the involved society. Number 6. Reconstruction of the story. In this realm, the researcher concentrates on how the properly understood and accurately interpreted story can be reformulated, repackaged, and conveyed to the future generations towards enhancing their quality of life. For instance, the researcher may seek to reformulate and repackage the involved story in such a way that it will be relevant, liberating, educative, and just to the future generations. Therefore, depending on the result of the involved interpretation of the story, the researcher can dissect the story and therein correct it in order to convey the same as a splendid beneficial story to the future generations. Note that the said future generations will almost certainly require the newly created story for raising their standard of life and building a better world for the entire humanity. Thank you for your time and bye for now.